As a recession threatens to hit their region, the Rodriguez family is feeling the pressure to protect their hard-earned wealth. With 2 high school-aged kids and an annual income of $120,000, the Rodriguezes have worked hard to build a comfortable life for themselves. But they know that their wealth is not immune to the ups and downs of the economy. The thought of losing what they had worked so hard for was a frightening one for the Rodriguezes. Mrs. Rodriguez remembered the financial struggles of her parents during the last recession, and she didn't want her own family to experience that kind of hardship. She could still recall the worry and stress that her parents had gone through, wondering how they would pay the bills and provide for their family. She didn't want her children to go through the same thing. But instead of succumbing to fear and uncertainty, the Rodriguezes decided to take action. They sat down together and came up with the following 5 strategies to safeguard their financial future. Diversify their investments. The Rodriguezes know that it's not a good idea to put all their eggs in one basket. They have decided to diversify their investments across a variety of asset classes, including stocks, bonds, real estate, and even some alternative investments like gold and cryptocurrency. For example, they have invested in a diverse mix of stocks, including some stable, blue-chip companies like Johnson & Johnson, Procter & Gamble, and PepsiCo, as well as some in more high-growth, emerging industries like renewable energy and technology. They have also invested in a mix of short-term bonds, including some issued by the U.S. government and some by high-quality corporate borrowers. In addition, they have purchased a rental property that generates passive income and helps to diversify their investment portfolio even further. By spreading their risk across different types of assets, they hope to minimize any potential losses during the recession and maximize their potential for long-term growth. Cut unnecessary expenses. The Rodriguezes also knew that they needed to be mindful of their spending during a recession. They sat down together and went through their budget with a fine-tooth comb, identifying any expenses that weren't absolutely necessary. This included canceling subscriptions they no longer used, like a streaming service they rarely had time to watch, and eating out less often. They even downgraded their cable package to a basic package with fewer channels, saving them in total over $250 per month. By being more careful with their money, they were able to free up more cash to put towards their investments and other important expenses, like their children's college savings. Increase their emergency fund. The Rodriguezes had always maintained a small emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses, but they knew that they needed to increase it during a recession. They set a goal to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in their emergency fund, so they could weather any potential financial storms that might come their way. This included setting aside money for things like groceries, mortgage payments, utilities, and other essential expenses. They even set aside extra money for potential medical bills or other unexpected costs. This gave them peace of mind, knowing that they had a financial cushion to fall back on if anything unexpected happened, like a job loss or medical bills. Look for opportunities to earn extra income. Despite the recession, the Rodriguezes knew that there were still opportunities to earn extra income. Mr. Rodriguez, who was a skilled carpenter, started taking on additional carpentry projects on the side. He even started his own small business, offering custom furniture and cabinetry to local clients. Mrs. Rodriguez, who was a talented graphic designer, started taking on more design work as well. She even started her own design business, creating logos and branding materials for small businesses in her community. The Rodriguezes also considered taking on part-time or temporary jobs if necessary, in order to bring in additional income and boost their financial security. The extra income helped the Rodriguezes feel more financially secured and less vulnerable to the economic downturn. Review their insurance coverage. Finally, the Rodriguezes knew that they needed to make sure they were properly insured in case of any unexpected events during the recession. They sat down with their insurance agent and reviewed their coverage, making sure they had adequate protection for their home, car, and other valuable possessions. They also made sure they had enough life insurance to protect their family's financial future in case of any unforeseen tragedies. This included making sure they had enough coverage to pay off their mortgage and other debts, as well as providing a financial safety net for their children, in case something happened to one or both of them. By reviewing their insurance coverage, the Rodriguezes were able to feel more secure and prepared for any potential setbacks during the recession. Thanks to these 5 strategies, the Rodriguezes were able to weather the recession and come out on the other side even stronger than before. They learned that with careful planning and a bit of hard work, they could protect their wealth and achieve financial security no matter what challenges came their way. But their story doesn't end there. After weathering the recession, the Rodriguezes found that their hard work had paid off in more ways than one. Not only had they protected their wealth, but they had also gained valuable financial knowledge and skills that would serve them well in the future. Mr. Rodriguez, for example, had learned how to be more savvy with his money, negotiating better rates for his carpentry projects and looking for ways to save on his business expenses. Mrs. Rodriguez had also become more financially savvy, learning how to invest in a diverse range of assets and manage her own portfolio. Together, they were able to grow their wealth even more, creating a secure financial foundation for their family. Their children also learned valuable lessons from the recession. They saw firsthand the importance of being financially responsible and the value of hard work. They learned that, with careful planning and a bit of sacrifice, they too could achieve financial security and success. In the end, the Rodriguez's story is one of hope and resilience. It's a reminder that, no matter how difficult life may seem, it is possible to overcome any challenges and achieve financial security and success. So if you're facing a recession or any other financial challenges, remember the Rodriguez's story and take heart. With a bit of perseverance and a lot of hard work, you too can weather the storm and come out on the other side even stronger than before. Note: this story was created with the help of artificial intelligence and is for entertainment purposes only. It is not intended as financial advice. The strategies outlined in the story are based on general financial principles and may not be suitable for everyone. It is always a good idea to consult with a financial professional before making any financial decisions.